Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to Fortron Academy. My name is Harshwats, and today we are going to discuss about creating and using custom visual in Power BI. Now, let's go forward and talk about the point to be discussed in this video. So, in this video, we will cover mainly 3 points. In the first point, I will tell you how to create and use custom visual. After that, I will tell you what are the prerequisite and requisite requirement to do custom visual in Power BI. After that, I will tell you how to write command for new custom visual in Power BI. Now let's go forward and talk about in the Internet Explorer how can we do that and what are the prerequisite and requisite requirement while creating custom visuals. Now we are in Internet Explorer. First of all, before doing anything, you have to search for particular one article from a Power BI, that is Power BI developer developer tools. When you click on it, you will see there are a lot of things available to you. Just click on developing a Power BI visual, which is the first article in itself. When you click on it, it will take you to the landing page of a Microsoft Power BI in which the tutorial is given for developing a Power BI visual. So this is a Power BI visual which helps in developing and enabling developer to easily add Power BI visual into Power BI for use in dashboard and reports. So this is what will help you to making a custom visual and charts. So now let's go downwards and see the prerequisites. So in prerequisites you will see if you are not signed up for Power BI Pro, kindly sign up. Either you can use the free trial or you can be in a Power BI Pro. I have already been a member of Power BI Pro, so this prerequisite has been completed for me. After that, you need Visual Studio Code. Like I will show you, I have already downloaded and in my computer it is already available. So Visual Studio best in class tool for any developer. So you need to have this on your computer before installing and doing any custom visual on your computer. In my case, I have a Windows. So I will go in the Visual Studio. Either go for the community, professional, or enterprise according to you. For my preference, always go for the community one. After that, installer will be installed and you have to follow all the procedure for installing the Visual Studios. So in you have to download this on your computer before downloading Node.js on your computer. What do you mean by Node.js? So I want to develop four. You can go for the Webo Cloud Android and using here that is Webo Cloud. After that, go for the Node.js because I will tell you in the end part that what Node.js is. After that, click on Windows. Now you will see Visual Studio Code and Node. So this is the requirement you should download. After when you download it, you will see its highlight. First of all, that free code editor for Windows build and debug Node.js web apps. After that, Azure extension make it easy to deploy your app to the cloud. So this is the Visual Studio Code you should download, and after downloading and been enabling in your computer, restart your computer and get back to the same article that I've told you, which has a tutorial for developing a Power BI visual. Now you have already signed up, you already downloaded a Visual Studio Code with Node.js extension. I have told you how to do that. Again, I will Visual Studio by clicking on this. When you go on that site, you will go into the landing page of Visual Studio. After that, I want to develop for web and cloud using Node.js. I have just selected this after Node.js. After you go for the Windows, and according to your own machine, you should think about either Mac OS or Linux. It is available on all three. After that, again go back to that article which I've told you. After that, you need another prerequisite requirement that you need Windows PowerShell version 4 or later for the Windows OR or the terminal for OS X user. So this is the requirement that you should have. In my case, I already have a Windows PowerShell version 5 because after Windows 6 and 7 after Windows 7 or 10, you have generally 5 or 7 version. So you should check with that, otherwise it won't be able to work. So after completing the prerequisite requirements, you will go into the setting up the developer environment. So for installing the Node.js, to install Node.js in a web browser, navigate to Node.js. Just right click on it. After that, you will go the option open link in the new web. When you open it in the new tab, you will click on it and it will take you to the landing page of Node.js. So these are the two Node.js that is available to you. Basically, I will go with the 12.18.3 because it's a stable version, while 14.6 is not stable because it has a current or latest feature which is not completely full blown to the main users. So I will go with a recommended for most users. So when I click on it, you will see the downloading will start. In between the case, I will tell you what is Node.js. So in your mind, the curiosity must arouse, what is Node.js? Actually, Node.js is an open source server environment which is free and runs on various platforms, either Windows, Linux, Unix, Mac OS. So this is a actually open source server environment which uses a JavaScript on the server. So I hope you have understood what Node.js is. So now after completing and knowing what Node.js is, so what can Node.js do for us? It will generate a dynamic page content for you, can create, open, read, write, delete, and close files on the server and collect from data that can add, delete, modify data in your database. So this is basically what will help you in creating a custom visual for your Power BI. Now let's go back to the Internet Explorer and I will tell you the procedure how the installation part works. So now I have been back on my Internet Explorer. You will see it has already been downloaded. After that, click on it. Now you will see a new dialog box opens up, that is Window Installer running. Now you will see another box that is Node.js setup. So this is very important to understand because this is the procedure through which you will download Node.js on your computer. After that, click on next. After that, click on I accept the terms in the license agreement. Again, click on next. This is a pathway on which the Node.js will be downloaded. So after that, next, so this is the internal packages of the Node.js. Kindly download everything and don't leave path any point, otherwise you won't be able to run or do custom visual for Power BI. After that, click on next, and after that again click on next. After that, install. So it will take a few seconds to install. After that, it will ask you a permission and you will see the Node.js will be being installed on your computer. Now you will see the Node.js setup is completed. After that, click on finish. So after just clicking on the finish, you will go into the tab where the tutorial for developing a Power BI visual is already on. So you have already installed Node.js and I've told you what Node.js is. Now Node.js has been downloaded, but you have to install the packages. And to do that, how can you do it? So after installing the Node.js, you have to install the packages, and to do the packages you need to go into the Windows, and when you have the Visual Studio you will see an option that is developer command prompt for VS 2019. Just click on it, you will see a dialog box that opens up and looking like this. So after that, in that you have to write the command that is npm space I space G Power BI visuals tools, then click on enter. So it will start running within a minute and you will see. So after that you will see you have just updated the package, and after updating the package you have to create and install a certificate. For that you have to just in the Windows, to create and install certificate, enter the following command. You have to type pb I V I Z, and after that to slash install CERT. So after doing that, just click on enter. It will again started running, and you will see after clicking on the enter, you will see information. Certificate generated location is C user Harshwat's app data roaming npm node module Power BI visual tool certificate. You have to go in here and passphrase is this. So now we have to go into the certificate import wizard and verify the store location is set to the current user. Then click on next. So we have to go into the certificate import wizard which is in here, which is generated by C also. And to do that, you have to go into this location which is generated by our Power BI, which is command prompt. So you have to select this thing, which is particular the pathway. After that, click on Control and C. And after going to the Windows, or you can type Windows and R. So your run pathway will starting open up. After that, just paste it here, and after that, click on OK. When you click on OK, you will see a certificate import wizard will open up, and you will see the certificate import wizard, and in here you will see you have to go in the current user. After that, click on next, and it will show you the file name. Again, click on next. The password will be asked, and in that you have to type this passphrase. Just click on display password, and you will write 198.272.481.3784. Just kindly check with here that this is the passphrase which you have to write in this password 19882727424813 784. After that, just click on next. After clicking on the next, you will see certification store. In that case, you have to go place all the certificate in the following store, and in that again browse and click on the trusted certification authorities, and then click on OK. After that, click on next, and you will taken to this completing certificate import wizard. After that, just finish. So it will ask you to install the claiming reports, and just click on yes. So the imports was successful. So now I already installed the Node.js, and after that I have imported the certificate. Now I have to create a custom visual. To do that, you have to just be on the same developer command prompt. So you don't have to go anywhere. Just type pbviz. Sorry, it's a typo. pbivviz. After that, just click on enter, and you will see in here that we have something looking like this. So this is how you know that you have just done everything right. So after writing pbiviz, something look like this will happen on your command prompt, and you will know that the command has been accepted. After that, you have to write something to create your own custom visual project. After that, write pbiviz and type new circle card, and then click on enter. Then you will see it is creating a new visual and installing the packages for it. Just wait for some time, and it will take the installing, and everything should be done within few minutes. Now you will be able to see the custom visual has been created, and the packages has been installed, and the visual creation is complete. Now what we have to do? In our case, we don't have to go into the Power BI desktop, because the Power BI visual tool which you have created customly will not work on the our Power BI desktop. For that, we have to use the Power BI service, which works on Internet Explorer itself. After that, just down that and go into the Power BI service, and then click on enter. So when you click on enter, you will see the landing page of the Google, which is just asked you to sign in Power BI, which is for service. I have already signed in. So just click on sign in. After that, what are the requirements? Just do that and just type the login and password. In my case, I have already done that. After getting onto the Power BI service, you have to go into the settings. After reaching the Power BI visual, just go on to the settings. So when you go into the settings and go on settings more, you will see a developer option in here. Just click on the developer option and enable the custom visual debugging using the developer visual. So just after that, click on apply. So when you click on apply, you will be able to see more options available to you. So we go into the report section. I will choose any of the report. After that, when I click on a report total, you will see the visualization available to you. Just click on edit report. You will see the visualization is now more available. Now in the visualization section, when you see this is a developer visual. So this is the tool that this is a custom visual which I have created. So when I click on it, you will see a box that opens up, and when you increase the size of it, you will see can't connect to visual server. So before that doing anything in our developing visual, we have to run it on a server. How can we do that? So for that, again, you have to go into the command prompt, and in a command prompt you have to write cd and type circle. After typing cd, write circle card and then click on enter. In a circle card, what you have to do within after writing the cd circle card, you are in now circle card. After that, just start the circle card by typing pbi viz space start, then click on enter. It will take a few seconds to build a visual and build complete. After that, it will start a server. Now you will be able to see it has just started the server. It prepared plugin template. After that, finish preparing plugin template. That means in a command prompt now server is online. Now we again go back into the Power BI service. Just click on to the Internet Explorer and again go back into Power BI visual and just reload it. After the reloading, you will see a few changes in our developer option. So again we are back into our report. So just click on edit report. In a visualization pane, you will see a developer visual. Again click on it, you will see a changes in it. Now we have an update count that is 0. So this is how you know your server has been working. So just click delete it. So before doing anything, we will report and we will install certain data from our computer into the Power BI service and see how it works. So just click on get data function. Just don't save it because I just tried it for again click on the get data function. You will see create new content. So in a create new content, click on files. Just click on get and local files, and when you click on it, you will go into your own computer. After that, in my case, I will go into the documents and the data I have just worked for this particular custom visual. After that, just click on open. So it is just importing the data. Now you will see data CSV. In a report section, we do not have anything because we have only the data set for it. After that, just go to the dashboard and we have a data for CSV. So into the report section, we will use that data set to make a report. Now go into the dataset section. In a data, you will see now we have to create a custom visual which we have just made and started on our server. Click on a create report using that data. When you done that, after that you will see an option in here is developer visuals. So when you click on it, you will see the developer option. So When you increase the size of it, you will see the changes in an update count. That means you know the server is running and there are changes within that. And when you click on the data, in my next video, I will tell you how to create a custom visual of the data that I have just imported. So with this point, I am going to end this video and I hope your queries have been cleared, and if not, kindly write us in comment section and we will surely get back to you. And if this video has been any way, kindly drop us a like and don't forget to subscribe our channel for amazing videos in future. Till then, have an amazing and good day.